Word on the streets is that we're getting another Bleach movie. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I the source. I've seen a bunch of Twitter accounts talking about this, and I saw James Hansen's video. So I wanted to go ahead and give my take on what this would be and what I would like to see if we do actually get a new Bleach movie. Now, starting with, I do not believe this will be Camp for Your Own World. I do not want it to be a Camp for Your Own World movie. The content inside of Camp for Your Own World, I feel like it's too rich and it's too vast. I mean, it's three light novels based off of Camp for Your Own World. So, quite honestly, I think it wouldn't fit into a movie format. I think if it was an episodic sort of series for this, I think that would be much better. And I think the fandom would appreciate it a lot more too. Now, I know they could do like separate movies for each novel, right? So, one movie for the first novel, a second movie for the second light novel, but I feel like that might be too much of a cash grab. And quite honestly, I would like to just see it episodically. So, let me know if you guys agree with that. But yeah, I don't think it's Camp for Your Own World. I just don't. Next up, we have Spirits Are Forever With You. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much about it. I have played BBS, and quite honestly, like the content just didn't really move me as much. Like, there's some things that are interesting, but aside from those things, like, I don't think that would generate enough hype behind the Bleach name. Now, we have other light novels, sure, but I don't think they have a shot except for We Do Not Always Love You. Now, Kubo has expressed his desire of wanting to see it animated, and I'll put that on screen actually for you guys. But this would be awesome. Now, this is where we could have our slice of life, Bleach, the one that everyone loves so much. We would be able to see other characters interacting with each other, Rukia and Renji getting married, and then at the end of it all, we would be able to see Ichigo asking Orihime if she can make time for him one day. And then we will be able to see like a montage, having dates, movie dates, kind of one similar to the Ishin and Misaki date, eating with the Kurosaki family all together, and then them sharing their first kiss, her being pregnant, and showing that at the end of it all, Kazuri was born and they're all happy. This would be something that I would absolutely eat up. Like, I don't think you guys understand. This would be actually perfect. I know a lot of people would like to see this in this own movie, not having to be like at the end of We Do Not Always Love You, but I think this would be a huge push in the right direction than what we got from the light novel. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get any of that except for what Kubo gave us, which I'm very grateful for. I think it would make sense to tie this in and then at the end of it, say like Hell Arc coming soon or something. It gives people that, those cute little moments. Maybe there could be hollow fighting inside of the movie. And then at the end, it will give us like a Hell Arc announcement saying that it's still being worked on, along with season two of Burn the Witch. I think that would be perfect. This movie would give us, everything we love about Bleach, the little slice of life, the fighting, the comedy, and everything before we get into, Can't For Your Own World and the Hell Arc, which is, something really big and, more serious tone wise. So, yeah, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Now, the last thing I think it'll be is possibly a remake of the anime in movie format. Similar to how One Piece did the Skypiea movie and the Alabasta movie, similar to that. Soul Society arc would get a movie, and then Hueca Mundo would get a movie. But between the two, We Do Not Always Love You and what I just talked about, the arcs getting movies, I think it would make more sense if it would be We Do Not Always Love You in movie format. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys not? But before I get out of here, that is it for this video portion. And now time for the story that I was going to tell you guys about. So I used to play BBS, Bleach Brave Souls. I used to play it, and back then, Can't For Your Own World finally came out. They had a banner, and Hikone was inside of it. Now, Hikone is my favorite light novel character from Can't For Your Own World, and I really wanted Hikone, like really badly. And it just so happened I got paid at my job that same night. Now, BBS, they have this thing where you could buy character packs and you get a character, orbs, and a bunch of other stuff. Or you could just go for the orb packs and just, buy like 250 of them. I think back then it was like for 30 bucks or 40 bucks. So I decided I wanted Hikone so bad, I would get a character pack. I spent the orbs on it for like 15 bucks and, hoping I would get Hikone. I didn't get him. So I said, you know what? Let me just, rip off the band-aid and get a 250, orb pack for 40 bucks. So I did that. One pack turned to two packs turned to four packs turned to six packs. And before I knew it, I finally had Hikone. I was celebrating. I told my friend Abner, I was like, yo, I finally got Hikone. Like, you guys, this is crazy. And then I looked at my bank account. I spent my entire check. After that, I decided, you know what? I'm no longer spending money on these gotcha games.